live. Now we just waiting on the folks. Oh, let me get to my channel.
I got to refresh it on my phone. Oh, there you go. There go that old notification. It just came through too. There you go. There go that old notification. It just came through. I hear myself. There go that old notification. I hear myself.
Now you shouldn't, because I turned my volume down. My bad. Ooh,
You got
honey.
4 watching and 4 likes. That's what I'm talking about.
Honey, let me get
They
my
coming in, hitting the button,
Yeah, they coming in.
hitting the
my
button. Four people, 4 likes. Hello, Miss Anna. How are you?
oh child, I'm coming, y'all families. Come on in the room, cheering. Come on in the room. Ooh, honey.
Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up as you come in the room.
That's ringing my doorbell. Y'all ring that bell now. Don't come down up in here and don't ring that doorbell because you done broke it in it. And that ain't fair.
Tracy said, I'm not playing with y'all. I done rung my doorbell.
Okay.
Not beat you up, Tracy. You doing better, Miss Anna. That's good to hear. I'm glad
I'm
to hear
glad
that.
to hear it, Miss Santa. You up in here? Let me get to my spot.
Hey, sis, Jean.
Hey y'all, hey folks, hey everybody. Oh, I got 18 people watching.
What's that?
Let me check on these doorbell
Hey,
rings.
Jessica.
Oh, okay. 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 Y'all seem like y'all know what to do when y'all come through. I appreciate it, baby. I appreciate it.
I just hope to let my crew know that it has started.
Okay, we get to 25. Let me know, y'all. Then we gonna start. In the meantime, in between time, since we on a delay, waiting on a couple of more people to come in, I wanted to show you, do a little mini unboxing of some a goodie I got. Y'all know y'all be so good to me, and sometimes I y'all tell me about y'all companies, and I support it as much as I possibly can, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
was over there on Really B's channel about a week ago, and she had did an interview and introduced this lady to us over on her channel. And let me get her information, child. Let me see. Yeah, what my cutter? Oh, here it is. I don't know what this is. Oh, oh, it's a piece of soap. Oh, Jesus, this shit smells good, child. Let me see what this is. This some kind of.
That just took you somewhere, honey.
She
Mm-hmm.
did. She got happy with. Hey, just net. They were trying to put you in a hospital, Miss Anna. I don't blame you. I wouldn't have went to no hospital either. I was not feeling well, and I had called Nyca crying, and she was like, "Well, if you can hold off for one more day," cause she said, "Don't go to no hospital."
Yeah, try to hold on. Anyway, y'all, back to what I was saying. While we waiting on people to come up in the room, the other week I was over on Really Big Channel, and she had introduced this lady who has a business by the name of I'm looking for the full name of this business, huh?
And we are at 25, Nyca.
Yeah, I was gonna say we had 25.
Okay, y'all give me a second. Shit. Oh, anyway, her name was Lighten. lighting joy. She has this candle. She makes these candles and these soaps and whatnots for the body. A lot of essential oils and Really B had a special. She had did a special on two candles you could get. I think it was creamsicle and lavender vanilla. You if you got
Mm.
two candles, they were under the Really TV 20% or however many percent off. I got a code on there. And I ordered my Really Bitch lavender candle.
What?
And this got Really B logo on there. And
Oh, that's
it
cute.
smells heavenly, y'all. It's vanilla and lavender mixed together. And baby,
Oh,
this right here will have me knotted out. Lavender put me,
Oh,
I don't know
me and
what
you
it is.
love candles, Nyca.
Huh?
Me and you both love our candles.
Yes, God, honey. So that these are the little candles. I will put her information down in the chat in just a minute. And as a token of appreciation, I broke my damn soap, but she sent me a orange and basil in shower lotion bar. So you get in the shower, man.
Mm.
Ooh, bitch. Ooh, this smells so heavenly. But that's what the soap look like. The orange basil. It smells.
Okay.
Man, that smell good. I'm gonna tell you how I feel in the morning when we do the morning brew, because I'm gonna try to get up to do that. Now let me put her information down there in the chat so you guys go over to her site, check her out. If you're a candle and soap type of girl like me, you're gonna like that. You're gonna find something you like. And if you use Really Bee's code, which will be up there because she has her own code under her products, if you buy one of her products, you'll get I think 10 to 15% off now on that particular so let me put the link
I'm gonna say, please
for
share that link.
the comment. Bro, that stuff smell good. I have not used the candle yet, but I plan to as soon as I get off this highline bling with you ladies. Yes, God, I am. Please check that out. Please check that out. Check that website out. Let me put it in here again. And thank you to Really BTV for introducing us to this lady. I will be back over on her website getting something very soon. I've already told y'all, check out Sincerely Yours, Nadia A. Go to her page over here on YouTube and get your life, honey, because she got a lot of good stuff. Y'all see this glow? Y'all know they be talking about my skin and shit, bitch. But I've been going down there to the dermatologist. They can't fuck with a queen, honey. Look at that skin. It ain't flawless, bitch, but it ain't looking like it used to look, honey. Get into it, bitch. Get into it, okay?
Yes.
To it, honey. Get
I'm
into it with
glad.
this Juvia Place masquerade palette set on these old nasty piece of eyes. Get into it, bitch. Get into it. See, I tell you ladies all the time. Everybody out there in chat land, if you don't love and embrace yourself, who in the hell else is supposed to do it, honey? You have to feel good about yourself. And no matter what they say about the lady down here, one thing for certain and two things for sure. She ain't got low self-esteem, honey. I am the best that I know. And I
Mm-hmm.
encourage you all to feel that same way about yourself. And a part of being the best that I know was working on my imperfections one at a time. And child, that skin was a cause for distraction. So I said, let me run on down there to the derm. I ran down there, she gave me some creams, and sincerely yours, Nadia A, came behind her with supplements to keep the lady's skin looking decent. Okay? Get into it, bitch. Now, dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to talk about the women. Some call them whores. Some call them bitches. Hell, they call themselves bitches. Okay, each other bitches. We are gathered here today to to talk about these girls and what they do on their individual moments on the show. We gathered here today to do that. Hey, really B, I was just down here telling them. I got your candle, really B. I got your candle, little girl. Auntie be supporting, baby, because I love you. And anybody you support, I got their back too. Girl, I had got me the lavender vanilla. I didn't want to try that cream sickle because girl, I was scared of that one. But this one I absolutely love. And she sent me a token of appreciation. She sent me an orange basil in shower lotion, that body bar. And baby, that's what it looked like. I kind of broke the bitch, but it smelled heavenly too. And I was dropping her link down in the chat for people to go over and check out her website. Really be, if you don't mind, while you in here, drop that link one more time. It's already scrolling in the chat. You know, the lighting joy.com. Put that down there so people can get into it like the rest of us did. And I also said that if you go in there and you buy one of the Really Be products, because she got two of them up there, I think you get anywhere between 10 to 15, possibly 20% off. Don't quote me, between 10 and 20, honey. Somewhere in between could fall, okay? So get into it. Hey, Miss Chip girl, what's going on, honey? And thank
Can
you
I
so.
ask you real quick, Nyca? Do you have a discount code, or do Really B have a discount code?
I do not know her, so I don't have a discount code.
Okay, can Really B drop
Really
her code
Be has a
also?
discount code. I got it from Really B, honey. That's her friend. She introduced us to her, and I just went under there and got my candle under Really B's code. But no, I don't have a code because I don't know who the lady is. I just met her through Really B. That's her, one of her friends.
Okay, I was just asking because she dropped the code, so if we do go over there and order, we'll know what the code is.
Okay, she in there. She'll drop what when she go over there. Once you go over to the website, that's the first thing I saw over in the left hand corner down toward the bottom was the Really Be special. The Really
Okay,
Be is Really Be TV special, where you order one of those two items and you get the discount. And once you put it in your cart, it's automatically deducted out at your price. So proceed to check out, please.
okay.
There is a code for members. Is it? I didn't get no code. I just went in there and oh, I had supposed to have got more of a discount. It don't matter, girl. She says code for her members only. So if you're not a member of Really Be TV, we not dropping the code down in here because that is for Really Be TV members only. So my advice to you, if you're interested in something that's on that website and you are into me, you must be into Really Be as well.
Yeah, I'm a
Go
member. Hmm.
membership, girl. Go on, get you some of that nasty piece of membership, and with that membership, right off the bat, she giving you a code to get a
Okay.
discount on some things. And handle that, girl. Y'all gonna handle it. Go over there to Really Big TV. Subscribe if you have not. Once you subscribe, her join button is right there. You want to be a part of the tribe? You want to be a part of the tribe? Do you want to be a part of the damn tribe? Well, hit the join button. She got tiers. Join a tier. And once you join a tier, you'll find out what that code is because you'll be able to see it, I'm sure, on her community wall. And you can use that code. Go over to MissLightingJoy.com and you can go over there and get you some products that you like. Somebody giving me feedback.
That's not me.
Okay, I'm not having. Do I have feedback?
Say something again.
Do I have feedback? And
Did you
thank you,
hear
Really
me?
B. I'm a member, so I'm gonna go over there and get it because I want some of them candles.
Audience, do y'all hear any? Because I don't want to. Because we're gonna run through this review. I ain't staying here long. Um, do y'all hear feedback? Because I do. If it's me, I can back out and come back. They saying they do. Okay, so do y'all still hear it now? Say something, Crystal.
Hey. Hey, y'all.
Look at my friend with her face painted all cute and stuff. She did the damn thing. We came ready. We ready. Hey, Shantastic, welcome to the room, sugar. Okay, now say something, Simone.
Is it better now?
Is it better now, y'all? It might be my ass. Hold on.
Yeah, that's when I hear it, but I don't want to say it.
Yeah, I was only hearing it whenever Nyca was talking too.
Well, why the hell y'all ain't saying with me?
Because it could
This
just be
your
up
house.
here.
We just visiting, honey.
Girl, if it's me messing up the hotline, tell me it's me so we can get this shit together. Do y'all still here down there? My co-host, they wouldn't even tell me I'm out here bad.
I can't stand you sometime.
Y'all knew it with me. Why y'all ain't just say it
I
with me?
wasn't sure.
Girl, it
I
was
was
you,
just hearing
girl.
feedback when you was talking.
Well, why you ain't say, Nyca, it's your ass?
I didn't know it was your ass.
We're not gonna
Well,
get the blame.
somebody know.
Wait a minute. I just heard it again.
It ain't our fault because you have feedback. Now you're not about to sit here and blame me and Crystal.
I got feedback, Miss Jean. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you, Jean. I'm going to back out and come back in. See, this how these people do you, girl. Let me go.
Not today.
you know what? She about as bad as some of these females on Real Housewives of Atlanta.
I'm about to say,
Everybody except them say,
right
oh,
now. She sound like
wait a minute.
me.
I still hear it though.
You.
Simone.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking and the mic is muted. I don't hear feedback at all.
Okay, I do know
What about now?
you sound perfectly
I don't
clear.
hear.
Audience, love things down in that den. How it sound from the den, y'all? Cause I don't want to get to talking.
And I said I can still hear it also. But wait a minute, that comment was a minute ago. So we may need to do a 1 or 2 based on whether or not they're hearing feedback from our conversation.
Okay, well, let me shut me up first.
All right, Soap is saying that it's clear. So if you can give us a 1 if you are hearing us clearly, and giving us 2 if you actually hear feedback when I'm talking. So a 1 if you're clear, and a 2 if you're receiving feedback from hearing me talk. Okay, so everything is clear for me. You want to go, Lady Nyca?
What about now, y'all? Is it clear for me? Simone, mute yourself.
You want me to mute as well?
No.
So let's do. If you can give us a 3, if you can hear me and Nyca both clearly with no feedback, give us a 4 if you hear feedback. You want to keep talking, Nyca?
Okay. Yeah, a 3 if clear, 4 if it's feedback. Child, I see a bunch of damn ones.
Yeah, so that was whenever they were doing me. Me and you, whenever they did me, it was 1 and 2. So that's the reason I changed the number to 3 and 4, just so we wouldn't get confused on who they were speaking about.
Is it feedback when I talk? Because if it is, I'm gonna say Nyca, send a link to my other phone, and I'll just go live from the Android.
If you actually go into Messenger, you can just click the link. They're saying that it's feedback whenever it's me and Nyca.
Okay. Well, let me see if I'll go out and come back in, girl.
But Simone, if you actually go in your Android, through that Messenger group that we have, if you click that link, it'll bring it up.
Okay, I went completely out the live. Is it better now?
I don't hear it, but
3 if it's clear, 4 if you're getting feedback. They saying that it's not feedback, that it's echoes.
You hear echo when I speak?
Bless is saying that it's not feedback, it's echo.
I'm gonna try to come from my other phone.
Okay, they're now saying that it's
Oh,
clear.
they saying it's fine now.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, well, we're gonna roll with it because shit.
Yeah,
We're gonna
right. We're
roll
gonna
with
be
it.
doing
Welcome
sound check,
to
baby.
another installment, another reunion review of the season 12 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Welcome everybody to the room. Today I got my co-host with me. That's gonna be Sister Crystal and also our very own Lady Detroit, aka Simone. As you all are seeing, we have our teams to which we represent on here. Me, of course, I am Team Twirl all day long, honey. I am Miss Kenya Moore in the building. Next to me is Team Candy by Lady D. I mean by Crystal. And Lady Detroit is a combination of bitches. I'll let her explain it to you.
Well, I am always and will be forever Team Twirl Kenya Moore. She is from 313 to D, my hometown, so I never go against my own. So I'm Team Kenya, Team Candy, Team Cynthia, and Team Eva. The
We
rest of
take Lions, honey.
the other whores are anonymous.
Girl, don't be no hater now. We ain't gotta come up in here with that hating and shit. Not already off the trot. No, no, no. Now, I wanted to talk about how did y'all feel when you heard that we were going to get the season 12 reunion down to the virtual situation because of the pandemic? How that touched you, Sister Crystal?
Well, first and foremost, I was like, okay, first at least we get a reunion. But then whenever I'm one of the people, I literally follow these people in their real life on their personal pages. And so whenever I was looking at the way that some of their stuff was coming off, as far as the video quality and the sound of their regular lives, I was like, oh Lord, this is fixing to be a whole hot mess. But at the same time, I had some personal thoughts about some stuff that I just knew, I knew it was gonna pop off. And just like I said, baby, check and check. I be seeing things. I be seeing them heifers. See, I be seeing it, and I peep game before they even recorded an and one show. But it's all good. I was happy I was getting a reunion, but I was concerned that the quality was gonna be piss poor.
What you thought about it, Lady Detroit, Shady Pine? Shady Pine, what you thought about it, Shady Pine?
Personally, I enjoyed the virtual um reunion due to the fact he could mute people. So at least we know this won't be a reunion where Nene is hollering and out talking to everybody. At least at this point, he can mute people and other people will be allowed to talk. So I was here for the virtual. Do I personally like them on stage? I really didn't feel any different except for their face to face reading each other. So I actually didn't have an issue with it being virtual.
I didn't care. Honestly, I just want the shit to be over, okay? Because they the only show I know that I watch that I have to go through 37 damn episodes before we get to the reunion. Now, did I want to see them face to face? At first, I wanted them to be in the rooms together because that's just the messy in me. I wanted to see if somebody was big and bad, if they was going to look at their book, right? That's what I was hoping for. But after watching the two parts of the reunion so far, I'm more inclined to just feel like, you know what, it's cool. I like it this way. Don't nobody gotta get hurt. And then we really are seeing in this reunion who the punk bitches is from the strong hoes. That's the way I feel about it. So I'm cool with it. Now, Crystal, who you feel like? Give me the rundown of how the ladies look to you.
Oh Lord. Father God, on this here your day. Kenya Moore, as much as I don't care for her sometimes, that chick, gorgeous. I just dropped my pen. The girl was flawless. Ain't nothing nobody can say. Ain't nothing nobody could do. 24 inches was on. You can get it. She did that. Now they were supposed to be doing their own makeup, but my girl was the only one that came true with it. She didn't have all these people with all these fix face, fix your face. Your girl was flawless, but she had a team to get her there. Please and thank you. My girl, yes, she did that thing. She did her own hair. She did her own makeup. Just like me, she did that beat real good. She did that. And you knew she did it because them curls got to falling during the show. I get that. But she did it herself. And she ain't got no, come on now. She did that. Now, Portia, I give Portia. Portia was reunion level flawless. She was reunion ready. She came prepared. Cynthia was on her queen stuff. She had that big hair going on, and she was good and ready. You know how it is whenever she ready to get her look, well, what we thought was going to be her good digs, and yeah, that. Then you got Nene. Y'all, Nene should put two people in one body. Nene got a white face and a black body. It was terrible. It looked like her face was matte and her body was oiled. They didn't know whether it would be at a beauty pageant or at a weightlifting contest. She had just way too many different things going on. And Eva, although Eva was pretty, but her outfit left a lot to be desired. And literally, it was a redo of a outfit that someone else had done from another Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh.
You got to have the tea all the time, girl.
Well, we definitely gonna dig into that. Y'all stick around for at the end. Chris is gonna go through what's been going on in them blogs about since this reunion started. Go ahead, Lady Detroit girl. How was the looks? Wait a minute, did you get all the ladies? Cause did you do Marlo and Tanya too? Cause we want to include them boys too.
So for Marlo didn't look like she was coming to a reunion. Now understand, I'm doing a reunion review, and I got these old braids in my hair. That's just what she could have picked that down and put an old, nice, nasty wig from her wig line on top of that. But she just did not look. Her makeup was pretty, but she did not look reunion ready to me. And for Tanya lighting was terrible. I mean, it was her lighting was ungodly. Yeah, you know what, Mr. How you say your person's name?
Shooty.
You know what? You could tell whenever they were going in and out of clips that Marlo was re-preparing her breast because in the middle of scenes they were having issues. Gravity was taking their toll, and yeah, and you come back and they'd be perfectly perched, and then a little while later, gravity said, "No, heifer, this is what we finna do." So she didn't have her pull-up game strong, but it is what it is. She was at home. She had a whole team of getting her together too. So why that wasn't on point, I don't know.
Okay. Well, Team Shady Pines, give me your rundown of how you felt about the looks of the ladies, to include Marlo and Tanya. How you feel about how they look?
Oh, I got Marlo and Tanya on here, honey. I got Portia. Portia looked like Homie D Clown. Portia makeup was awful. I did not like her makeup. It looked clownery to me. Her hair was a negative, and that crown was clearly not on a queen. She looked a mess to me. Portia has served better looks than that. And to have a team put her together and to make her look like that, I thought all I could say for her dress, all I saw was titties. And I got titties pretty much for all the ladies' dresses. But Portia did not look good to me. I just did not like it. That makeup was too thick. She looked like a clown to me. Kenya, I have was flawless. Beat Nene kept throwing bumpy face, but baby, that bumpy face was flawless. Kenya gave me beautiful. Her look was basic. She didn't do typical Kenya. She didn't go the extra mile, but she did. She looked pretty to me. The off the shoulder dress, it wasn't just something that I think she would have wore if they were face to face. It looked like she wore something in the comfort of her home. But she looked pretty to me. Cynthia looked like a goddess to me. Cynthia gave me gorgeous 53, bringing it. The wig, she had the dress with the little gold, gave me Caesar, Nefertiti vibe. I liked it. She looked absolutely gorgeous to me. The wig was a little bushy, but I like it on Cynthia. I think Cynthia is one of the few people I can say that can really rock that look. I got down to Nene. I got two-toned titties was everywhere, and she looked really, really basic. She didn't look good to me at all. And I'm tired of seeing Nene with blonde hair. I wish she would go to a color that is made for black women. And whoever's doing her makeup, please remember that she is a black woman because she did not look black at all. She looked terrible to me. I thought Eva was very pretty. I thought Eva hair was basic, though. She could have threw some curls or something in it. I thought her makeup was pretty. But Eva can wear that short hairdo and still look good. I think Eva looked good, damn good. She just have not recently had a baby not too long ago. Um, it was basic though. It wasn't nothing that was just overly wowing to me. Um, Marlo, I put titties and cheap. Marlo looked like she was giving us red light special. I did not like Marlo look at all. Marlo too damn old to keep trying to dress like that. She's trying to be somebody mama. She needs to dress better and like a mama instead of a tramp. Candy, to me, I give Candy 10 thumbs up because Candy did her look by herself. And you could tell she did her hair by herself. It did start to fall as the reunion went on, but she still looked very nice to me. She looked pretty. Her pantsuit, I liked it. Couldn't say nothing. Candy looked very pretty to me. Um, and Tanya looked like a clown. Her makeup looked goofy. She looked very goofy. She sounded goofy. Um, wasn't impressed. Tanya looked a very basic bitch. And that's my assessment of the ladies.
Well, thank you, Miss Simone, Miss Certified. Well, let's start off with Pearl. Y'all know Kenya was beautiful to me. She always is just a beautiful brown girl. I do think she toned down a lot for this reunion because we have seen Kenya give us more glitz and more glam. Considering that they were doing it virtual this year, I think she just took the opportunity to not have to go through all of that. So she gave you a very basic, elegant look. I was here for Kenya. Candy, Candy gets the look of the night for me. And I'm gonna tell you why. Candy showed you that a basic girl, you can take with it a basic person, not a makeup artist, not a glam squad, a basic woman went in her closet, got her outfit together, and put herself together. And the fact that she did look like she was put together by a human and not a glam squad of people with a lot of background and doing your face beating you up. I give her the look of the night for me for both nights because you can tell she put work into it. And I like a real bitch, y'all. I sometimes when I'm on here, I be talking y'all, that hair might fall. Y'all still love me anyway. I like that. I like the realness that goes with Candy. She can be Miss Glam Squad if she wants to because her coins like that. But she gave us a very basic, real look. And to me, she hit the mark because I could relate to Candy. As much as I like how Candy look, I can't duplicate that. Okay? Candy, I can go duplicate that. That's more realistic to me, so I had an appreciation for it. Portia over fucking done. Portia is a very cute My Little Pony, and no, most of the time she be right on the mark. But this reunion, I feel like Portia did. She was trying too hard with her look. and she overdid it. I didn't like her look at all. And I didn't help that she kept, she was a little bit too liquored up, if, in my opinion. I didn't care for her look. I've seen her look better. Um, Marlo was disappointing because Marlo, no matter how much I ride her throughout the seasons, Marlo always that fashionista, and she missed the mark trying to have a look that was not for her. You are auntie slash mama now. Why are you wearing these outfits like that? Leave it to these women who can still do it. You could have found something very elegant and very stylish to jump on there. I feel like Marlo, she went below what I know she can do look wise. I loved her braids though. I thought that was pretty. Her makeup was okay to me, but I really liked her hair more than I did her makeup. Now, as for who the hell next? Nene? No, I'm gonna say Nene for last.
Cynthia.
Uh Cynthia, her another stunning beauty. I loved her outfit. She looks so elegant to me. And the fact that her big hair and that dress, I like me a shoulder, bitch. I like me a shoulder out, baby. When I could put that shoulder out, bitch, I be thinking I'm getting it. So Cynthia was perfect. But Cynthia always perfect to me. She's been groomed since probably a little girl to be able to be like that. So she did absolutely perfect. I had no problem with Cynthia look. I That's what you expect from a former supermodel. She did her part. Tanya, Tanya, Tanya looked like the killer clown. Do y'all remember that season of American Horror Story where that clown was going around? I can't Creep Show. Is that what I'm thinking of, family? I think it's Creep Show. That clown used to come and kill people and stuff, even kill my petite and everything. Tanya looked just like that damn clown. I was unimpressed. And then she too looked like she got some Dionne Warwick, possibly Benjamin Franklin teeth in her head. Now I don't know if it's because she's such a small woman, them teeth can't spread across them gums across them big ass teeth like she want to. And yes, I can say that because bitch, I'm aware of my situation, but my shit under reconstruction. I'm talking about this bitch that's already on TV acting like a Dixie broad, how she looked. If I would have been on the reunion, bitch, I would already had the reconstruction finished. And they wouldn't have looked like they about to jump out my mouth. Can your teeth too goddamn big? So nah, I didn't like her look at all. And Nene, what you do to your face?
She
Nene,
borrowed.
what you do to your face, Nene? If Nene, you got a YouTube channel, bitch, you be watching all of us. I know you do. Girl, what did you do to your face? What did you do to? Let me get close. Can she ever see this? Nene, bitch, I don't care if you talk about the gal. Bitch, what did you do to your face? You look like a white woman trapped in a black woman body. It looked like, girl, she look like Steel Magnolia's about to jump out her ass at any minute. I don't understand what happened to Nene. I don't know why y'all get a couple $1,000 and y'all run down here and let Dr. Kerr, Dr. Miami, and Dr. whoever was in Beverly Hills that fucked up face up. Why do they do this? Nene don't even look like Nene that I used to halfway could tolerate. Nene is a whole new bitch. And girl, your titties is just like mine. We could buy all of the Catherine, Lane Bryant bras. Bitch, some women even go Frederick to Hollywood because they got them, them higher numbers, them alphabets and shit. Girl, at the end of the day, everybody can't fit their titties out. It come a time. See, if I was to wear a dress like that, bitch, I got to be in there for no more than an hour because gravity gonna take a hold and the reality is gonna become real. All of y'all sitting here with y'all titties out. Portia made it a thing, and we'll talk about it as we get into it. about saying somebody's titties was social distancing. Well, if you ask me, all of y'all titties were social distancing. None of y'all looked good showing y'all self like that because every last one of y'all then gave birth to a child and them titties done say, Marlo, you're old, bitch. That's why you're so. So I don't like Nene look. Nene don't look like Nene. Nene look like a white woman trapped in a black woman body, and that's why she multicolored like that. I didn't like her look at all. I ain't see it for now. Andy, cause I remember Andy. Andy, I would rather see Andy in his days where he is clean shaven. He's more handsome to me than that. I don't give a damn what side of the field he play on. And there ain't no raggedy toe up ass looking man. And I know that it's because of the pandemic and the fact that he actually have been, dealing with getting over COVID-19, that he probably wasn't as kept up as usual. But I don't like the scruffy mountain man looking on and not on Andy. That don't fit him. So I would rather see him in his clean cut face and haircut. um, I couldn't really see his fashion. Looked like he had on a nice suit again, as he always does. But that is my thoughts on everybody. Did I leave anybody out, y'all? Did I get them all?
No, but let me say this real quick. And y'all know that I ride or die for Candy the way that I do. I hear that. But that's going to be Simone. Okay. So here's the deal. Although they were all showing all these breasts, you can say that Candy had on this outfit that had that translucent piece in the middle, so she wasn't showing all this bare skin like everybody else. Now, not like that translucent part did not actually go match her personal skin, but she wasn't showing it and serving it out on a platter like some of the rest of them girls was. I'm just saying.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. Now, let's get into the review because we're 41 minutes in, and I said I ain't going to be here forever. So let's go on and run down this shit one by one. Now, it started filming at 5:48 in the morning. The production was at these folks' house preparing to film the reunion. So once they dressed and ready, and Andy is ready, we start the show. He asked Nene how was her single doing. She sung a shout out better than most. Kenya says she likes to look good, especially when she about to read a bitch. She said her and Brooklyn been holding up well and that Mark is okay. He's in New York helping to feed the first responders. Cynthia says she's doing well in LA. Not sure, if the pandemic will affect her wedding day, which is 10 Did y'all hear feedback?
No,
Okay, which is 10, 10, 20. Portia said she got her crown on. She is the goddess of love. And then the shade started because Andy asked Kenya what she thought about Portia crown, and Kenya said she can't even if she can't earn one, it's okay to buy one. It was cute. And from there, it went downhill, bitch, because the race went on. Either one of y'all can jump in as to where we got after Portia said that her crown wasn't dusty.
baby, you from that just beginning, you knew that this reunion was going to be all to the bad. You already could see the line was drawn in the sand. I wish you would cross that line right there. That line right there. Say something. Say something else. I wish you would. Baby, they was already ready to take each other's throats out completely and totally just from the introduction of how you doing. That was hilarious to me. I like to have fell on the floor. I said, "Oh, they don't care nothing about each other today. They ready to go at it. Let's get it."
Okay.
I was here for it. Kenya didn't come to play, and she let them know what that did. She ain't here to play. Portia did not have to come back for her because Portia was like, "That was cute. That was cute. That was cute." She had nothing for her because baby, uh, Kenya had read her, and from there just took off. Um, at that point, that's when the bitches started flowing, and we was full force.
We moved in into then the alter egos. Now I'm gonna speak about Kenya because I'm Team Twirl. Wait a minute. Do y'all still hear that?
I'm muted out.
I'm muted out. Like I didn't hear anything.
Okay, I'm gonna mute everybody. All right. Like I said, we moved into the alter egos, and Kenya, me being Team Twirl, Kenya's alter ego is Ken. And way she basically explained that was, look, this is a word my husband gave me. I thought it was a cute, and it's a term of endearment. It ain't that doggone deep. Now we'll move on to Salt Bay explaining why she's Salt Bay. What?
Okay.
Number one.
No, you ain't Salt Bay. Salt Bay Team Candy.
Listen. Number one, ain't nothing salty about her. What they don't like is she got them receipts. Bring me the receipts, baby. Don't say it once if you can't say it twice. And because she that chick that'll say it 1, 2, 3 times, then you need to be able to stand up in your stuff. So, being that she's the person this season that was cool with everybody, if you said it one time, you need to been able to say it 2, 3, 4, because she got that memory, baby, and she will call it back word for word. You better remember what you said. You remember what you said? Do you remember? Look, we are Tauruses. We remember what you said was, and we're gonna repeat it back to you in your own voice. Tape recorder much? Yes, ma'am. Get into it. But we can be KMZ too. We can be Salt Bay. We can be KMZ. We can be everything we need. You want us to be. Just make sure you remember what you said. Be a tape recorder. Make sure you remember. I can repeat as long as you remember.
All right. Come on, Miss 50 Cent and Miss Nay Nay.
I ain't defending Nene because I'm not Team Nene, but 50 Cent said that she gonna stop at 53. But she liked the way it sounds, and she was gonna ride with 50 Cent, which to me she could be called whatever Cent she wants to. Cause damn, if I look that good at 53, you can call me whatever you want to. So her name fits. Nene said Nene was hers. Nene is her alter ego for when she's about to go hood chick, bad chick, and baby Miss Kenya told her she need to pick a side.
I just personally believe that whether she Nene or Nene, she gutter.
Yeah.
How about it? Every part of her gutter. She ain't got no good. Where the good side at?
Non-existent.
When she acting, when she on stage acting.
We looking for Nene.
She's an actress.
She said that Nene was like Ken. We looking for her. This child has been on a spiritual journey all year long, and don't nobody but her and her counselor nobody. How you gonna be on a spiritual journey and I'm still flying first class? Where? What?
Well, we can't definitely say she's not the original.
She get, regardless, 50 Cent is her alter ego, but either way, they gonna have something to say. Either she's good or she's a punk. And she's neither one of the two. But they asked, was Nene the one that called Cynthia punk? I can't say this. Nene is a dirty bitch, but Nene don't mind putting her foot on Cynthia's neck. Now, Candy made a run, but that goddamn Nene don't mind. He say, Nene, weren't you the one that called Cynthia punk? That bitch sat up and said, correct. I felt baby, I got to admit, Nene do make me laugh. I can't stand how she treat people, but that bitch funny. But baby, she didn't have no problem telling Andy, yes, I called her a bitch. Then they moved into Eva explaining what she meant by Salt Bay. And since you're representing Nene, Salt Bay down there, I mean you Salt Bay up here by me. Since Shady Pines is speaking for Eva, Girl, did you want to explain what Eva said about Salt Bait and why she called Candy dead?
She said she called Candy Salt Bay because she was going around sprinkling uh I forgot the exact word she used, but she was basically spreading the information around. She didn't call her for being salty. She said, I'm sorry, I am gonna have to get this to Team Candy. I can't remember the exact definition she said for why she called her Salt Bay.
She was trying to make it seem like Candy always stirred the pot
That's
unnecessary.
kind of how I took it too, but I don't feel that that's totally it. With Candy, she kind of to me backpedaled a little bit. She was trying to make it seem like it was fun when she was saying it, so I kind of got thrown off with Eva because I'm like, is she salty and spreading tea and salty, or is and shady, or is she just doing it, sprinkling it here or there? So I was a little confused on that one, y'all.
It's just strawberry lemonade. I ain't doing nothing hard tonight. See, that gun in the chat talking about fix them a drink. Before it was peach. I ain't doing nothing strong. I ain't
And
doing
I'm
nothing
sorry.
strong.
And I apologize if I can't give a better example, but I kind of got thrown off when Eva said that because I was like, well, is she saying she's spreading the information? So she's spreading salt everywhere she goes, is what I thought she said. But then she kind of backpedaled and made it seem like it was no big deal. So I was kind of conflicted with that one.
Let me tell you something. For a person that has next to no memory, because everybody know, Eva don't remember nothing. Eva will
Nut.
talk about you right now.
And say she don't know.
Later, she don't remember nothing. And everybody said, Eva, you doing all this reading. Make sure you write it down. That's been the thing for her online recently. You got all this stuff to say. Make sure you write down them reads. Make sure you remember what you're saying. Because when you get to this reunion on this old beautiful platform, remember what you said. And
Let's give her a little credit. She did just give birth. And when you give birth, you do lose some of your memory. So I'll give her that. I will give her
her
that.
mouth wasn't pregnant.
You said
Her
what?
mouth. That right
Her
there.
mouth wasn't pregnant, but her memory is. When you pregnant, you do forget some of the things you say when you pregnant. I mean, I know I've been pregnant
But you
3
don't
times,
forget
so I
everything.
can honestly say that.
Team Shady Pines, I was pregnant with twins. I get that. But you cannot be shady on everybody and have all this stuff to say, and then your answer is, I don't remember. That heifer ain't remember not a nail line.
Now that's a weak answer to me, and maybe she don't want to bring all those things up again, rehash those things,
Oh,
or
baby.
maybe she's at a good place with him at this point, and she don't want to rehash it. So that's her go-to line. I don't remember.
You ain't got to rehash nothing. Oh, good old Team Bravo. They got the
Always
receipt. Baby, they bring it back word after word. And they
I know. I'm saying we know that.
Candy, baby.
Eva a punk bitch. I like her sometimes, but she a punk bitch. She will say something about these women, and when they jump in her ass, she want to backpedal and pussy pop and claim amnesia. If you didn't have amnesia when they was talking to you and you was saying your shit, then don't have amnesia at their reunion. And it ain't no reason for nobody to have amnesia at the reunion because you see these episodes play out every week. Y'all is sitting at home because y'all be live tweeting with us over on Twitter. So y'all see what you said. You need to jot that down because this ain't Eva's first rodeo. She done been to the reunion. She know how the Real Housewives of Atlanta get down. She sits there and think that people gonna let her slide with it. But no, ma'am, no, sir, no way, no ham. No, no, no. You remember what you said. You don't want to stand in your shit is what you doing. And that's all we have to say about her, because then it took turn with Squirrel. And this is where I come in at. Kenny then spoke about her marriage and the troubles we saw occurring in her marriage. And of course, y'all know Bravo loves to give us the playback.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all hear feedback now?
Mm-mm.
Mute Simone. Whenever somebody else is talking, just mute yourself so that we'll make sure everything stays clear.
Okay, cool. Anyway, moved into talking about that. And she said her and Mark are currently in counseling and that he's done a 360. She said she had blocked him and he started wanting to talk to her and send her email and he became more supportive. He now acts as if he's a man who wants to fight for his family and that's all she wanted. She said they doing Zoom counseling and basically she feels like that by him seeing how he was portrayed on this show this season, he had a coming to Jesus moment and wanted to change his mind. A viewer asked, and I'm gonna elaborate, trust me, I got a lot to say. A viewer asked now, did we know that Mark had those now that we know Mark had those text messages, how would she feel if Tanya brought that lady around to meet the other ladies like she did the cookie lady? And Kenya said she never said that Paul was cheating. She said a woman he dated, and in reference to her husband, a woman he once dated, sent him possibly a random, sent him a text message because she wasn't aware that he was married. And in her opinion, he didn't respond the way that he should have responded. That's why she was upset. Now, my thoughts on that part is simply this: Kenya, with your beautiful ass. I call bullshit. Yes, I'm Team Twirl all day long, baby. I will swing out in these streets for her. But I will not lie for you and I will not allow you to live or try to portray to us some form of, oh, it was just this when it was that. Girl, the writing is clearly on the wall when it comes to your man. Now, I ain't seen him in recent since all last time he was on here. So Crystal will inform us what she knows at the end. But based off what I saw, and at this point in the reunion, my opinion is this man checked out before he checked in. I know you got a baby by that man, and you want this happy life, happy wife, picket fence. Yay, we want that for you, but it ain't gonna probably be with that man now. Sometimes a man will get with you and he will like you for how y'all relationship start, but when it goes into wanting to get a little deeper, feelings can change. And I think that the time and the distance between the two of y'all didn't help either. That man checked out, in my opinion. I feel like she's a better woman and she don't have to take a man treating her like that. Because just like that viewer that called in and asked, well, that viewer that left the message, the question about if he treats you like this in public, what is it like in private? Well, you say you will tell him what you don't like when the cameras go off. He didn't afford you the same damn respect. He addressed you in front of you in the public on a public platform in front of your coworkers. He scolded you and treated you like a child. And last time I checked, Kenya is very grown. Ain't nothing child about her. So I feel like she's allowing herself to, even though she says she trying to just be, she's not that fighter that she is with the other women. Well, maybe you need to be. Because this man is disrespecting you in the open. It's all right to co-parent with him, but me and him could never be because he clearly has no respect for you. She don't need a man like that. God gave you a child. You wanted one of them for a long time. Maybe it's time to focus on being a mother to her completely and leaving that trying to find a man thing alone. Because a lot of time women never find what they looking for is because they don't really know what the fuck they looking for. Give yourself time to heal and learn who you are and be a good mother to your daughter. Yeah, girl, I know you almost 50. It still ain't too late. I would rather fall in love with me and be a good mother to my child than to be trying to love somebody who ain't never going to meet me back with that same amount of love. And I just feel like Kenya playing herself to the left. I don't believe, and Crystal will tell me if I'm oh if I'm right or not, but I don't believe that he wants to change. I don't believe that at all. I feel like she playing herself by continually dealing with this man because the way he treated you on Real Housewives, go back mute Simone. Uh, the way he treated her speaks volumes. I didn't like that. He should respect her whether the camera, Bravo cameras rolling or not. And I ain't believing that this man just disrespected you like this on the national platform in front of your coworkers, that he don't fuck you up behind the scenes. I ain't saying he beating you, but he verbally abusing the shit out of you. And just so that you can have somebody on your side, you willing to take that. That's what I say about women. Fall in love with yourself before you fall in love with anybody else. That's just my opinion about it. Y'all can weigh in now, y'all thoughts and opinion. I'm gonna go quiet a minute.
Okay, I wanted to say, Jessica B, I kind of have to disagree with you saying Kenya need to shut up about other people's relationships. If that's the case, all of them need to shut up because they all talk about each other's relationships. I don't feel Kenya is no worse than the rest of them. All of them have said something at one point about one another's spouse. We heard Todd was gay. We've heard Todd was a con man. We've heard Apollo, well, he was a con man, but we heard the things about Apollo. We've heard all the different things. So I don't think that's it. What I think, Mark made it very clear from the very beginning. He did not want to be part of this show. He made that clear when she was on the season before she wasn't on there. He did not want any parts of reality TV. He basically said that King signed up for it and not him. So I feel that Mark is a narcissist. I think that he's a very selfish ass man because he knew damn well this is how this woman made her money. And for you to demand her to get off a show where she made damn good money, close to, she was making $1 million a year. You want her to give up her $1 million a year check just so you won't be on the show? I just didn't like that. So I believe Mark really did love her, but when she stepped out and did what she wanted to do and was not following by his rules, he said, well, hell, if you're going to show me on TV, I'm going to show you by acting like a jackass. And I believe that's what happened.
Okay. So let's run this down just a little bit more piece. Kenya is getting a lot of backlash, yes, based on things that she has done, things that she has said about other people's relationship, but you cannot specifically call that karma because, as they've stated, a lot of them have said a lot of things about a lot of people's relationships. But what I am not for is, yes, they said she misspoke, that she didn't mean that he did a 360, he did a 180. No, you said what you meant. He did a whole 360-degree turn. That means he turned around and came right back to the same spot he was previously in. He ain't changed nothing. He done said what he said, and he meant every syllable of it. What I would like to know now, and this is the only piece of a puzzle that I don't have that I would really like for me to say that Mark has made any change. I would like to know if Kenya is now able to be in contact with his parents, because the only good excuse that he had on why he was not allowing her to have contact with his parents is because the situation between her and her mother did not afford him that right as well. So being that he could not reach out and touch her mother and talk to her mother about her and any issues that they had, he did not feel that Kenya should have the availability to reach out and talk to his mother and father either. So that was his opinion. That's the way he lived his life. And she was there for it. She knew what it was whenever they got married. She knew she couldn't reach out to this man. She knew that before she got pregnant. This ain't all brand new information. This is the thing that kind of is funny to me. We know what we're in. You know this man did not want you to be on the show. You still came on the show. But at the whole time that you on the show, you know her thing. I'm multi-talented. I'm multifaceted. I got all these things going on. And if that be the case, which, hon, I know you do. You got a lot in the pot. You got a lot of money coming. But $1 million coming off the table for anybody will make a move. $1 million is some money. And she said in the show, she makes more money than he does. So he wants her to not make this money, but he's not bringing this money the way that she's bringing this money. So he's going to have to sit down and hush Well, in actuality, he don't. He just make her look real bad on TV, and then she got to sit down and hush and be Ken.
And that's not fair to her because when he met her, she was on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. He knew what this show entailed, and if he didn't want to be a part of it, then I'm not saying they couldn't have hooked up and did whatever it is that grown people do. I'm just saying that maybe y'all should have really thought about, being unprotected while doing that because I kind of feel like her pregnancy. I could be wrong about that. I ain't gonna say that. I just feel like he knew who she was and what he was getting into dealing with her. He should have thought about how he really felt and would he want to be a part. He not new to this. He done seen the real. If he didn't, when he found out she was on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, you mean to tell me Mark ain't never go back and look at a past episode or at least know something about it? Yeah, he did because he was friends with Todd.
His claim was that he didn't know her through the show. He didn't say that he didn't go back and watch any of it, but he said that he did not know her as Kenya Moore because of Real Housewives of Atlanta, which I give him that. That might be what it is. The man, he claims himself as a workaholic. He's got this business that he's running, there's a couple of businesses he's running actually. And so I get that. But when you are getting ready to say I do to somebody, you need to go on back and check their resume, baby. You just can't.
Kenya should have just thought about that, and because I'm sure he made it clear that he didn't really want to be a part of that. But I still can't let him pass because you still got involved. Chef Robert, who supposedly introduced them, I know he told him that she's on a Bravo show, The Real Housewives of Atlanta. He is not going to convince me now or in the future that he was totally clueless. He knew what it was and what it was hidden for. And if you can't put in her money the money that Real Housewives of Atlanta puts in her pocket, then you don't have a right to tell her not to do what it is that she do that finances her damn life. Because Kenya Moore was a brand and a name before she met Mark Daly, and ain't nothing supposed to have to change about that unless he was going to step in and supplement where she has to now walk away from. If you ain't gonna supplement that income that she gonna lose, then shut the hell up and be the man behind the scene. Be like Greg every now and again. Be like Todd every now and again. Be like Peter was. Peter wanted the peach though, so he got more scenes than most husbands. But he could have did that. But what he chose to do wasn't right, and I don't like that. And Candace summarized it really well to me, so we can move on. That karma, she don't feel like karma Kenya going through what she went through in this season was karma. It was she think it was the long distance and having a new baby and trying to readjust the way they love each other what could have caused them to have a problem. Now, I don't really believe that shit, but if Candy said, I'm gonna let Candy roll with this shit for the sake of the show. Then we moved on to TMZ talking to Kenya at her hair care event and the remarks that were made about Nene, and then the remarks Nene made after seeing it while she was talking to Wendy Williams about Kenya not using her own eggs, which Eva said was disgusting, and Andy wanted to know where it came from. And Shady Pines, what was Nene's response?
She did a Mama Joy. She heard it, and she's not revealing her source. And to me, that was wrong. To say that someone didn't carry their own child when we visibly saw that woman was pregnant. That woman face was swollen, feet were swollen. She was very, very pregnant. And all this complications she went through being pregnant, for Nene to say that was just downright cruel and disgusting. And me personally, I don't blame Kenya for not wanting to be bothered with Nene. And the fact she got in her feelings, she can comment on everybody else, but she got in her feelings when Eva said that was disgusting. Nene said she could stand in her shit and she could repeat whatever she say. Well, baby, she didn't stand that tall that time. She was quiet as a church mouse.
Got mad with Eva for saying that she was disgusting and told her that she was trying to turn a plum into a peach. But Eva reminded her ass a few things. What did Eva tell Nene about them red carpets? Anybody?
Oh, my Lord.
She been on the red carpet,
You
honey.
was trying to get on when I met you, sweetheart. Oh, I got that one wrote down, baby.
Go give it to us, girl. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Reads got real nasty. And then Nene said, go back to LA so you can lick bottom so you can stay on top.
She let her have it then.
Baby, listen, them two heifers, they don't like each other in real life. I just felt that in my spiritualizations. They was coming at each throat, that part. Ooh, Lord.
But wasn't Eva, but didn't Nene bring Eva on the show?
Yeah.
Somebody...
Yes. She brought her on the show. And as the show,
if
she ended up becoming Cynthia's friend as the season went on that year.
So here's the thing. I don't actually agree with how they claim these people bring them on. I don't believe that these people have a specific connection with how they get on the show. They just happen to be the first person that they take with. And so in the mindset of how it runs, it seems as though this person brought them on. I don't believe that none of them are the true reason on why another one got a job. Because I mean, if it was really that real and Nene had all that power, then she wouldn't be on Twitterizations mad at a Candy Burris talking about you trying to stop my bag and keep me from getting my spinoffs. Get into it. I'm just saying.
Well, I will say I disagree with you. And the reason why I said I disagree with you is because Nene brought Kim on. They do play a part in how some of the people come on the show. And they did explain that. I saw that a couple of years ago. She did actually help with bringing Eva on, just like Kenya played a part in Kim Fields being on the show. That is absolutely correct. They do at some point because they know that person. You're right. It's who they connect with. Like Claudia was on there because she was Kenya's friend. So I do believe that does play a part. And I believe what happens is as the show goes on and how they react and how the producer sees them decides who gets a peach and who doesn't. Because Marlo hasn't had a peach in almost 10 years.
Facts.
And ever.
Well, I like the way see, I don't think Eva ready for Nene, but that goddamn Kenya do. Kenya told her, and Nene wonder why folks call her bipolar. She said I look like a whale, and then talked about my daughter, who saying she look like her daddy. She said she happy about the fact that her daughter looks like her daddy. But one thing for certain and two things for sure, we know Nene kids are hers because they look just like her. How did comment hit y'all ladies?
I think I just was picking myself up off the floor after when she said the op baby. I thought that was the funniest comment of them all. And she never lied. Before Nene talked about anybody kids, she cannot go there because Bryce and Brent ain't the finest two looking kids on a barrel. See, my problem is people bite their tongue and act like Stars kids is above approach of being red. I'm not gonna lie to you. Nene ain't say one lie when she talked about them kids.
All she said was, I'm beautiful.
Again, here we go with this old selective anger mess. Portia gets really, really upset when somebody else says that her child looked like Dennis with a bow, but she didn't have that exact same anger when her girl Nene said it. She had these people decide who they want to get mad at. I mean, in reality, it didn't hit me as hard because Nene's children are boys. We know Nene ugly. Nene was ugly before the face mess up with all the pieces that they put together seemingly in the wrong order, in the wrong place. We knew she was ugly before that. We knew she was ugly when she was a stripper on the pole.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing new. But you've got Kenya, Portia, and Candy now that's got girls. So when you make that statement to a female that her daughter looks like her man, and Dennis is ugly. Dennis is hurt. Dennis looks like a mongoose.
Not a mongoose.
He's like a whole mongoose, a wildebeest or such. But it's like whenever you say that to her, and Portia know he ugly. She know that. It is what it is. Money make a lot of people look a little better. But it ain't gonna make your daughter look no better. And let me tell you, that little PJ, she got a I don't like you look that top small. She does listen. That little girl, when she don't like you, like she don't care for Nene, the talking out, and then, but she got her mama spirit in her. So Nene brings out a gift, and what happened? That baby, suck it up. She's learning. She's learning from her environment.
I'm gonna say this. Portia can't get mad either because her baby look like Portia's old face. Let's forget Portia done had work done too. You can't get mad when you see people gotta realize just because you have plastic surgery don't mean that baby gonna look like your new surgery and your new face. So I'm sorry, PJ looked like Portia old face and Dennis. And so if she didn't feel that Dennis was ugly, she shouldn't have got mad when they said that the baby looked like Dennis. My youngest baby looks like my ex-husband. And my two older kids like my ex-husband. I got two ex-husbands, y'all. Don't judge me. And that's not a read to me at all. But my ex-husbands are nice looking. But still, at the end of the day, my baby, some people say she like me. And some people say she like her daddy. That's not a read. But because she know that man is ugly, she take it as a read. What she should have did was not got pressed over that and be like, I know, and she's beautiful, ain't she? That would have ended all of that. But getting into your feelings, baby, you let the world know that we think that you think Dennis is ugly also.
But now let me ask you, because you do have Eva over there on your team. Now, whenever you trying to make it seem like you ain't nothing wrong, you can't in turn say that you talking about somebody's child was shade. You was reading the mama. Well, if you was reading the mama and you bring up the child, then you reading that child too. So when that mama put her foot in your throat, then you just gonna have to choke.
I don't think so. Me personally, I would not have took it like that. If you don't think your baby ugly, that shouldn't have fascinated you. Because she reading her, she said she better sit down and worry about Dennis with a bow. That's not reading. I think people take every little thing Eva do. Eva was pregnant. Eva was irritated. She had been talking about Eva also. Let's get that part correct also. So she said worry about her incision and Dennis with the bow. The fact that she got offended lets us know that she thinks the Dennis is ugly. And I mean, Victoria, you entitled to your opinion to think that her baby is beautiful. You know, everybody's entitled to their opinion. My opinion is this: everybody's not beautiful and everybody don't have pretty kids. So it's up to your imagination. What you may find beautiful, the next person may not. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't call kids ugly, but I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that everybody's kid is cute because they're not.
But that's what she was doing, though. She was calling that woman child ugly. And she even admitted that it was a read, but said it wasn't against the child. If you read the baby to get back at the mama, you still reading the mama. It was out of order for her to say that. And her pregnancy, again, she's not getting no pass because she's pregnant. Because that is not new to her. She's been pregnant a couple of times before that.
I just don't agree with y'all. I don't think that's a read. I don't think it's a read. I think she was reading her, and she did say she said worry about Dennis with the bow. I just don't find that a read. Me personally, like I said, I would have been like, I know, and she's cute, ain't she? I would have flipped that. I would not have gotten pressed like she did. Well, if I don't think my baby is ugly, I wouldn't have been pressed over it.
I'd have punched her in her damn faces. What she would have got it, she would have said that by man.
Listen, this is the fact.
Because I know my kids are cute, so
if it cannot be considered a read, then the excuse of her being pregnant should not come up no more, because she been pregnant every season and she knew she was gonna get pregnant. She been setting this thing up just so that she gonna get her throat ripped out. So what I need her to do is do a whole season without being pregnant, so folk can take that throat. Being pregnant ain't the answer. She forgetful because she pregnant. She read and she can say what she wants to because she pregnant. Listen, that ain't a reason. That ain't a reason now.
Yeah, that's why we here to talk. Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Huh?
I said, we here to talk. That's what we here to debate for. And everybody's entitled to their opinion. I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying, me personally, I would not have gotten pressed. I would have never let nobody know that. That hurt me like that. You give a person the ammunition when you sit there and respond to that. I would have been like, and she the finest dentist you know with the bow. I would have responded differently. That's just me though. Yeah, but I said she was.
Not many women would think like that when it comes to their baby. And the fact that you would do it, then that speaks a lot about your character. Because even I ain't there yet. Say something fucked up about mine, trying to be ugly, rather it's meant for it to be ugly. Not that was she knew that was shade. We know Dennis is ugly than a motherfucker. When you call that girl baby Dennis with a bow on, you saying a little girl ugly than a motherfucker with a bow on. That to me are fighting words, and I'm going to get off into your ass. That's just into period.
I will get
even they had to even say too damn much. They even got to even ask about the nappy head comment. No, you can't say that shit. Yes, it comes off as offensive because you a light-skinned chick with light eyes and what they quote unquote call good hair, straight hair. Coming to hearing that from a woman who is like me, who is a darker hue, got textured hair, that shit comes off as offensive. And that is a reason to get upset with her. Eva says a lot of shit. And here's the thing. I could rock with Eva if she owned it. But that I did not know I said that. Even when they tried to tell her about the naphead comment, Kenya tried to break that down. She say she received it, but did y'all see her saying, ain't nobody gonna tell me what to say? So she didn't receive it. She just wasn't willing to argue. Eva is one of them bitches that throw a rock and hide their hand. And I could never be friends with her because I know I end up beating her ass. And I don't want to go to jail, so I would leave her alone.
Well, I just have to be a black woman. Why she, because she's white skinned, she can't say nappy head. I mean, come on. You gotta watch. She's black. She's 100% black. So just because she's light skinned and has straight hair, she's not allowed to say nappy head. I think people read more into it than what it is. And you say that says a lot about me. And you know, Nyca, I hold grudges forever and a day. And I'm saying it wouldn't even faze me. And I'm the most ready to fight person I know.
If you'd have told me my grandbaby look like Dennis with a bow, I'd have been punching you in your shit.
I wouldn't tell you mean. Like Dennis with a bow, because see, I would have enough sense to know that Dennis is not cute. But I'm saying people say things at times when you're talking about somebody. To say a person look a baby like their daddy, Nene and them said the same thing. She wasn't mad at Nene and them when they kept saying she looked like Dennis, she looked like Dennis. Where's the double standard at? Just like she got mad at Kenya for the Kenya said doggy style, but Dennis could say, Nene could say he get his flea shots or whatever she said. I don't like hypocrisy.
Doggy style comments actually.
Maybe that's what it is. I just don't like hypocrisy. That's all. My thing is, if you're gonna set a standard for one, it should be the standard for everybody. If we're not gonna talk about kids, then
ain't no light-skinned bitch with light eyes and good hair call me nappy head and I not get offended. That shit don't go together. It's insensitive. She might not have meant no harm, but look at her aesthetics and what her experience in life is, and look at mine. I don't appreciate the nappy head stuff. The nappy head thing that's not a compliment to me at all. You're degrading me, and I ain't gonna stand for it. And that's why a lot of women of color got offended by those comments. Just like her, she always saying something. You say you're a part of the community, but you running your mouth reckless and not being sensitive to how that may be perceived by other people.
So it's okay for another skinned woman to call another, oh, because she's dark skinned and has
Because she's nappy headed.
hair, that makes it better. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. If
Okay.
we're gonna set that standard about nappy hair, then that standard should be set across the board, period. Should nobody be calling anybody nappy head, because it shouldn't differentiate. That woman mother is clearly black, as we all can see, in a dark skinned woman. So I can't rock with that. If I feel that way about Eva, I gotta feel that way about anybody dark skinned calling me nappy head as well. If we black, that's a dig. We all make as black women. So I just don't think that's right. I disagree with that point.
I just personally believe that you can't use something against me that you don't actually have to hold on to as well. You can't call me nappy headed if you ain't got nappy hair. Don't put that on me when you know that that's not something that you've got to stand and hold. Don't put this bag on me when you ain't got to walk that same road. Don't talk about me being dark, which I'm not that dark. But don't talk about. But my mother is as light as Eva. But my mama got my kind of hair. But you see, you can kind of skew the line whenever you've got these fair complexions, and even whenever let's just be honest. When you get to these job interviews and some of these other places, not just us are looking at color. Some of these other people are looking at color too. And so if we've already got to deal with that from the other side, then you, my sister, should not be shading me because of my hair texture.
And no one dark skin should be shading you either with the same hair texture.
Black is black. Black is
black. Black is black. Y'all differentiate. Black is black, whether you light skin, whatever. My sister is light skin. I'm dark skinned and I have the finer graded hair. My hair comes halfway down my back. My sister is light skinned and her hair comes kind of, her hair is real shorter than mine. But my sister, she has every right to call me a nappy headed if we get in an argument. That doesn't change this difference. My sister calling me nappy head wouldn't piss me off, and me and my sister are totally different complexions. Ebony and Ivory all day long, same mama, same daddy. But my sister done called me nappy headed before. I can't get upset because she's light skinned and has long hair. That's hypocrisy. That's a hypocrite to me. If you're gonna say that, then nobody black should call you nappy headed, period. And that's the case. I agree with you. It should be a standard that we set, period. Should nobody black say it to one another if that's the case.
I just don't need for you to throw I just don't need you to throw a rock at me. And if somebody throws that rock at everybody that look like me, that you can't get hit with. I just don't need you.
I get what you're saying, Crystal, but I just don't agree with it. And I agree. I understand. Maybe one day we can have we had a Really B TV. We had a discussion on this, and we ain't never had our part 2, Really B. But the thing is,
yeah.
I think that your Eva is easy to take digs at because she's light skinned. She is considered what the standard of European beauty is, and everybody expects her to tiptoe around on her feelings and not say things. They say all types of things to her, call her bitches and every name in the book, but she can't hit them back, even though she's 100% black. She can't hit them back with nappy head digs because she has straighter hair than them. I just find that very hypocritical and wrong. And I wish somebody would tell my sister she can't say that because we gonna box all day long. I wish somebody would try to jump on my sister because she says nappy head. And my sister is lighter than Really B. My sister is yellow.
Go ahead, Really B.
Hi, everybody. First, I want to say hi. I can't stay long, but Lady Nyca invited me to come on. And Simone, me and you actually gonna agree on this one, girl. I know you gonna. Listen, I said it in my review, and I've been saying it since last season when they try to do that whole black comment on her. I have a problem with that double standard. I have an issue with that. So she can't. I agree with everything Simone just said. So you mean to tell me that we all black, but then now there's certain levels of being black, and I'm not allowed to make certain comments about when we playing the dozens and we reading each other, we roasting and gagging. Now I got to look at a color chart and say, oh, well, she below this color, so I can't say that. Oh, she below this color, so I can't say that. If we playing the dozens and we roasting and gagging, that, because trust and believe, if they're gonna find a light-skinned joke about her or something about her, oh, your mama, your daddy really the milkman because you don't look like us. Trust and believe they're gonna find a joke about Eva that's gonna be just as offensive. And I have a problem with that double standard of, so because you're not dark skinned, you can't say nothing about my hair texture. Because you're not dark skinned, you can't say this, that, and the other. Eva made a simple comment, a pun off of the word black and the group black, and she said black spelled with a Q, because that's how the group's name was spelled. And it turned into this whole thing just because Eva said it. Had Candy had said it, had Kenya had said it, would nobody thought twice about it. It was a pun off of the group. The girl was in a group named Black, spelled with a Q. Like this, and that. So I agree with you 100% on that one, Simone. 100%. I'm with you, Gary.
That particular one about Black, I feel was a reach. But for the one about her calling people nappy headed, again, my personal opinion is,
I agree. Yeah, I understand.
You shouldn't throw a rock that at the end of the day you can't get hit by.
You're wrong.
If they throw that rock at all of us.
Nappy head. Eva has even called herself nappy head, though. I didn't hear people jump up and say that. She said, I have kitchens in the back of my head. I didn't hear anybody. That woman hair is not as straight as y'all make it out to be because she keeps it a shortcut. It does. She's showing her hair grown out. She does not. But because she's light-skinned and has this color eyes, she automatically can't say nappy head. That's wrong. And like I said, if y'all gonna hold her to that standard, then you should hold every Black woman to that standard, period. Because see, to me, it's no such thing as bad hair. All hair is good hair, as long as it grows on top of your head. So that's my belief in that. And I just feel that Black people, especially Black women, we pick and choose who can say what to us based on looks. That's wrong.
I agree with her.
That's wrong.
Next.
I said what I said. If you don't have,
and I also think that you come from our perspective.
Don't even bring it up.
But I understand.
Don't motherfucker make no nappy head joke at me because I'm gonna take it the wrong way.
But that's subjective, Lady Nyca. That is subjective about what your description of nappy head. That's subjective. Exactly. Your idea. What? No, I see you. I see you, Team Candy. That is subjective because I've had people give me some of the best compliments about my hair. But trust and believe, after 2 months in quarantine and not seeing, I promise you, it's a whole nother world going on back there. So it's all subjective. And I think it goes back to our own personal insecurities or ideas as it relates to color. You know, I think people have the perception that if you're light skinned, you don't have no struggle. And that's just not true. It's not. The people have called me light skinned. I don't look at the mirror and see light skin, but that's what people call me. But I promise you, I done got the same insults. They hit me the same way. And so again, if we playing the dozens and we reading and we roasting and we gagging, I'm sorry. I just.
And I'm 100% Black. I'm not a half Black. I'm not none. I'm 100% Black, and I'm not entitled to say nappy head. But you entitled to call me half breed, half white. My sister was called. Let me think of some of the names she was called growing up. Banana, half breed.
Joke about who my daddy really was.
My brothers are all lights. I'm my parents' darkest child. I've said that before. I'm a dark-skinned one. And I'm not even offended by it. I'm the dark one, but my hair is wavier and longer than all of theirs. So I mean, like I said, I don't feel I have a right. I don't have a right to call nobody nappy headed. If my sister, who has got the same mom and daddy as me, can't call somebody nappy headed, then I don't have the right to.
I have the opposite experience. I'm the lightest out of my brothers and sisters, and even to this day, as a grown-ass woman, I still get the same thing. When people see pictures of my parents and pictures of my brother and sister, I get the same questions, comments, and looks. Because people always be looking at me like, so y'all got the same daddy? Bitch, yes. You know what I mean? But I hear you. I just had to say my 2 cents because Simone say I'll never agree with her. So I had to let her know I agree with her. We rocking with each other on this one. But I have a live starting at 8 o'clock, so I gotta get off of here. But Lady Nyca, thank you so much for promoting my candle. I appreciate y'all so much. I appreciate the support. Thank you.
We
You're
need to have.
welcome, baby. I'll be over there because this gonna turn into a two-parter, girl. Because we already at an hour and 34 minutes and we ain't done. So we're gonna finish part one and we coming back for part two. Cause girl, I'm already itching. But
I
thank you for
know.
coming, baby.
Billy B,
I'll
when we
be
gonna
over
have
there.
part two?
Well, the colorism
We
one,
have part
Yeah.
two
we have to
tomorrow.
figure it out. You'll be surprised that I'm working from home and I feel like I got less time than when I get up and leave out my house every day. So we'll figure it out though. We'll put it together. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much.
You
I'm
welcome
out.
back. Good
All
one.
right, baby. Yeah, this is gonna be a two-parter because girl, we at hour and 34 minutes and we just in season, I mean part one. So we coming back again tomorrow, but we gonna finish off where we at with this right here. And I have to highlight this comment because this is exactly how I feel about that. It is it's the way Eva says things. She was being nasty. I'm light skinned with nappy hair, and I don't call nobody nappy headed but my damn self. That's how I feel about it. It's just
She
like you can't call your girlfriend. Hold on, she got another one. It's just like you can't call your girlfriend bitch, but a stranger. You can call your girlfriend bitch, but a stranger can't.
But it's like we always
That's
have
that's
told.
not the same analysis because both of us are black and 100% black, so we had to even kill. A stranger I don't know, my girlfriend I know. That's not the same example. But like I said, we're gonna agree to disagree because people are entitled to their opinion.
Yeah, we gonna disagree on this one because I ain't all right with her saying that. I know Eva was saying that from a nasty place by the way she says it. Now the black with the Q opposed to the other black, that right there was blown out of proportion. But
Right.
Eva got a habit of saying some really nasty things and she know what she's saying. And she hope people like you that will sit there and see it that way won't call her ass a carpet. But she got real ones out here also who see her for her works and she's full of shit. I don't like that. If you call me nappy head, bitch, you got to at least be a nappy head too. I'm gonna be offended either way. But at least I'm not as offended when it's somebody that looks like me. A bitch that don't look like me, don't know my struggle, can't call me nothing. And that might be twisted to some. That's how I feel. Just like I respect the fact that you feel that we blew it out of proportion. People blowing it out of proportion. No, it's offensive. And where I'm from, that'll get your ass kicked. See, even lucky she's sitting on that couch with them girls and or sitting over in her house or on this show where she can't get really touched. Because in my reality, that comment right there will get you a chicken wing and a biscuit.
Okay, do you think the comment that was said about Eva's son was rude? Talking about her son looks like a clown with a beard. I don't see nobody raising hell about that. But everybody, she said her portion looked like the baby looked like Dennis with the bow, which I'll agree with you. She meant to read her. But like I said, I wouldn't have got mad over it. I would have read it back. But like I said, so she turns around and talks about her kid. He's a clown with a bow.
A clone of her husband.
Yeah, that's what she said about her kid.
Okay,
Portia,
so
that was Portia read back.
this goes back to what I was saying earlier. For a girl to look like your man ain't really a good thing, especially if the female is not attractive. But she has a son who looks like his father. That's in line for what you want right there.
But Portia was reading. No, Crystal, you can't say that. Portia meant that to be nasty, and she was reading. It's no different.
Okay,
it's no different.
It's meant to be nasty. Across the board, we're gonna say that you need your throat snatched out. That's what we're gonna do. I just need to see where we are.
Shit, I stopped the $2,000 stimulus. I wouldn't give a damn about Portia or nobody else at this point.
Girl, when Miss Jean type that, you see, I forgot.
Damn, Portia, right? We right. We see each other.
Yes, Lord. In that moment, I looked down there and saw that. I said, wait a minute.
Go ahead and go over here and check my account. We can keep talking. Let me go and check.
Crystal went to check her account. Okay, y'all. We're
Yeah.
not gonna agree on this one, so we're moving on. The next
Whew.
subject that they tackled was Nene trying to be a better person and her going around apologizing to all the ladies. Then they brought up Wendy Williams not being pleased. Nene reached out publicly and how she responded to that. Now Nene say they in a neutral place. What does that mean?
That don't mean nothing because on social media, what they had done said was that Nene has been messaging and calling that good old Wendy Williams, and Wendy ain't answered nothing. So the neutral is she calling and she ain't getting no answer. That go team neutral right there. I ain't got no deposit in my account, so I ain't worried about that 2,000 right now. But whenever it hit, I'll come on back on the here and get live and tell the folk about it. Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
I agree with King. It don't seem genuine because Wendy went on her platform and talked about Nene like a
Like a
dog. So if they
dog.
friends, why do they? Why would she do that on her platform? Tanya said that she don't think it was that deep. Candace said, did Tanya see the asked her, did you see it? Because Wendy said Nene was that girl over there, and if that's her friend, why would she be referred to as that girl over there? Candy then said Nene is strategic about her friendships, though. It is beneficial for Nene to remain friends with Wendy Williams because of her platform. And I tend to agree with Candy on that. What about you, ladies?
Candy hit it 100% on the nail. Friends don't say that about friends. Me and Nika could call me, wake me up in the middle of the night. Nika could cuss me out. Me and Nika get into it all the damn time. But I bet you, Nika, if I said she was that girl over there, she would cuss my ass out and be like, "Well, what the fuck did you? Excuse, ooh, what did you mean by that?" Candy, it's obvious. Wendy read you down, Nene. Y'all not friends. Wendy, this was your friend for information on the show. And when you didn't have no tea to give her, she booted your ass off her lab and told you kick rocks.
It wasn't even really that. Let me go ahead and give y'all this real quick breakdown of exactly how this was going on. So,
Okay.
Okay.
as you guys know, when an episode or information where somebody's conversation is going to be used on Bravo, they literally got to sign off on it. So every time that her conversation piece on the phone with Nene was going to be used on Bravo, each and every occasion she had to sign off. Well, here was the dilemma. Nene went live on Instagram. And while she was live on Instagram, she FaceTimed Wendy. Now, do I call Nyca on Messenger, on video? Yes, I do. But here's the difference. For me to call you on FaceTime like that, and it's just me and you, that's one thing. But for me to do it and be Instagram live is something completely different. And so when she did this, number one, Wendy was in her night clothes.
Oh.
Yeah, she
This was
was. She
nowhere
was.
near in the preparation to be dealing with being in somebody's face and or being seen in this on this level. And she sees Nene, and Nene's glam squad is behind her. So these people who are behind Nene is able to see on Nene's phone, they're able to see Wendy in her night clothes. She didn't prove that. And so the first thing that Wendy said was, Bravo better not use this. Nene's comeback was, well, we ain't even filming no more. So what she mean? She said what she meant, and she meant what she said. Now here's the problem. When she realized that Wendy was upset, she needed to do that apology right then. But you know, Nene don't like to take ownership of the things that she does. And
Mm-hmm.
because she takes no ownership for her BS that she does all of the time, then that good old Wendy Williams, whose platform is much bigger than Nene, she said, oh, okay. So you on Instagram Live calling yourself gonna go live with me? Well, baby, I got one better for you. I'll go live on my show tomorrow. And when I go live on my show tomorrow, then baby, I'm gonna put this all out here. And she said what she meant, and she meant what she said. She said, I am daytime, I'm daytime television. And what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna bow down for that girl over there. Oh, that chick, which side? That chick over there. You are nothing in comparison to what I got going on. And because you get a season that they come and they take a couple of weeks and a couple of months, and then they gonna stretch that out, baby. I do this every day. This is what I do. And so, fact is, she does not have any. Nene has nothing that she can stand her hat on. As of right now, Wendy Williams is still not speaking to her.
She said they good. They good.
No, she said they're in a neutral place, and that neutral place is Wendy ain't talking to her.
Ain't that so?
She is texting and she is calling. Wendy is not answering. Wendy said the door is closed.
I ain't mad at her. Then they moved on to talking about receipt gate, child. Portia says she had some receipts. What y'all felt about them receipts? Because they were stale to me.
Their receipts was beyond stale. They was tied, delayed, and unfounded.
And
the only receipt of the night that was worthy of being seen was that good old Kenya Moore Team Twirl marriage license, baby.
Oh, I was saving that, babe. I was saving that, babe. I was going to let that next. Because Portia receipt was stale. You trying to start shit between Cynthia and Kenya, talking about she said she was going to come for her. I love the fact that Cynthia kept it a G. Look, we all do this. One season you get along with that person, the next season you into that person. It's not that big of a deal. But if you're trying to make me think that Kenya Moore wasn't my friend, I'm not believing it. And I was loving it. Because
Nyca, did we not have somebody try to do that to us? Did we not have somebody try to do that to us, Nyca?
Oh yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
Baby, me and Nyca played them just like Cynthia, baby. When your friend is your friend, you know your friend motive, your friend moves. Nyca know damn well I'm not gonna talk to anybody on YouTube about her, and vice versa. So,
and that's all we gonna say about that, because we ain't none of them hoes getting no shine on my channel.
Yes, no, I wasn't.
The biggest receipt of the night, in my opinion, was people who have been coming for Kenya. Nene to be one of them as well, because she was talking that shit to Wendy Williams about whether or not there was a marriage license between Kenya Moore and goddamn Mark Daly. And Kenya not only showed the marriage license with the seal and the signed and sealed on there. I really was happy to see that she had it. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I was concerned, girl. I got a little nerve. I ain't gonna lie, I know Twirl, I love her, but I was scared. But I feel better now that it's out there, so people can stop saying that about her. And here's the thing: even if she was lying, what she fuck don't make you come.
Okay.
But here's the thing: whenever you actually read people for their truth and their lies, then we expect people to come for this, because and look, I love it. But when she went and did that interview, and she went from saying that she got married in St. Lucia to Turks and Caicos, baby, I think I called you faster than my head could spin. Because I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, baby, how you know when you got married? And now in retrospect, I believe that she may have done that on purpose, just to cause more of a stir, knowing that she was intending to bring that receipt to the reunion, just so that she could get conversation out in the air, because it was coming up close to the reunion being taped. And so now that we actually, because it was That interview, I think, was 3 weeks before the reunion was taped. Now I'm actually thinking that, okay, Kenya Moore, you really was being shady. You did this in a live taping of a interview stating that you got married in a different place because you knew it was going to make some folk question you, and you wanted to be able to thump somebody in their good old forehead with your marriage license. She did, and I'm glad she did, because baby,
So this I was here for it and I was glad of it because they what they get. They always messing with her about stuff like that. Now Kenya do be saying a lot of stuff. I ain't never took it away, but I have to agree with Kenya. What you said to me. See, there is no you I can hit you this way and you when you battling with a bitch, it's whatever. It's however. So long as she keep her eyes dotted and her T's crossed, I feel like Kenya gonna continue to win. There
but
was a big moment in the reunion where Nene left, but the bitch came right back. When we talk about the second part of the reunion, we'll get into how this whole what she did. But that was it that I wanted because it ended with them arguing. They were arguing basically over who hating on who and who's not hating. Okay, and that was the end. Now the last 10 minutes, I'm gonna let Crystal catch us up on some blog talk. Simone can add into what she wanted to say, and then we're gonna wrap this thing up because y'all done had me here for 2 hours. This is so wrong.
for a part one review, girl, we never expected this here to happen. But listen, you guys, there is a lot of stuff going on Twitter. They are still at each other's throats. They still arguing about even some of the things that's showing up, that's going to show up next week as far as some more receipts or supposed to be receipts. They literally were arguing in part two about things that was just misunderstandings. And when it came to the misunderstandings, one thing that I can say, although she did bring that marriage license to the reunion, Kenya Moore was dropping receipts via Twitteration, baby. And I was screenshotting and passing them along. I was ready for it. So they were literally, this was the reunion that had me kind of confused there for a minute because there was a lot of stuff that was playing out on social media well before it got to the reunion. So by the time you actually get to the reunion, there is a whole nother level of dialogue that you got to have because the things that was really going on the show is not even ending up being as important as some of the things that's been going on between these people on social media. I do believe that a lot of the receipts that they called themselves was trying to throw out was stale, and Portia was acting like her receipt was going to take the cake, and it took not even a cupcake, not even the cookie lady cookie. It was nothing. So it's like, ugh. If the receipts was that foolishness that Dennis had going on. There were some receipts there.
Mm-hmm.
That's how receipts work. Portia reached, but she kind of
It fell flat because it wasn't nothing to it.
Just smoke in the gun, no bullet in the gun. Just it was a whole struggle. But yeah, it's going to be a whole lot of mess that we're going to talk about whenever we do part two. Because a lot of the things from part one, this was the thing. For me, part one was really, really, really juicy. Oh, Lord.
Yes, it was.
Juicy. They gave you a whole lot of things that you desired. Part two, they're going to give you some of them chunks too. They're going to go ahead and chuck it up for you real, real good. But I'm really wondering what this part three going to do. I'm really, really interested because I just feel like there's so much that we still ain't even touched.
Hello.
Really ready for this.
It's gonna be good. Hopefully, if y'all available, we can come back in because part two is not that deep. We're not gonna be 2 hours on part two. It's gonna be easy, and we'll be able to talk more about what has been, discovered on the blogs and everything. So that this was long because I had about 20 minutes worth of ad lib time. Then I did an unboxing. Child, I did a whole lot on this. So we're gonna end here. We're gonna let Team Shady Pine say something. Then we're gonna end it, and I'll talk with the ladies backstage, and we will have to come up with a time for tomorrow, and I'll schedule it tonight, and I ain't gonna change it. We're gonna stick to the schedule tomorrow because I ain't going nowhere to make sure don't nothing happen. So go ahead, Shady Pines. What you got to say, Gear?
I would like to thank everybody for coming out, watching the video today. Please come. And did you have fun with us, ladies? Then we need you to come back for part two so we can finish. And as you see, we don't agree on everything, so it ain't a panel of yes men up here. We are actually debating and giving you, the people, what you want to see. So we would love for you to come back tomorrow. I'm free tomorrow, ladies, whenever. And thank you, Nyca, for allowing me and Crystal to come on your platform and argue with this, because this would be me and you anyway on the phone arguing. So we just doing it in front of the folks.
Okay, well, y'all welcome, and y'all please now at this time, all 48 y'all that stay around with us, please drop the purple hearts. That's in honor of those like myself who do suffer with the autoimmune deficiency called lupus. This month, May, I haven't even had a chance to talk about it. May is Lupus Awareness Month. It ain't felt like it to me because we living under this pandemic and I wasn't able to do my walk and everything. But I thank you all so much when you drop the purple hearts to honor me and those like me who suffer with this ugly disease, and also in remembrance of those who lost their battle to this disease. Also, the purple hearts are for everybody that has been affected by this pandemic under this COVID-19. Our hearts and prayers and thoughts and well wishes are with everybody in this time. I thank you so much for coming. We will be back tomorrow evening when we go backstage. When I end this live, ladies, don't hang up, please. We're gonna come up with a definite time so I can schedule it before you guys leave, so we can do it again tomorrow. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all have a good night and join us back down here tomorrow for part two. Good night, y'all. Good night. I hit the damn button. I don't know what the deal is. Hold on.